Dear Dad, who would have dreamed taking a semester off to visit Aunt Eloise in Florida would result in another case? Seems a student was murdered at the high school last night, and Daryl Gray, the student council president, found the body. When Aunt Eloise heard, she rushed me right over and introduced me to the principal. He asked if I would try to find out who did it and why. So it's undercover I go. My only contact is Daryl, so I'm off to solve a murder. I'm calling this case Secrets Can Kill. Love, Nancy. I need something to make this work.
Whoa! A new girl at school. Do you realize what destiny has brought you today? Yours truly, Hector Hulk Sanchez.
How did you know I was new here?
Hey, you're talking to the man, the #1 football player in the state of Florida. I know all the beautiful girls at Paseo Del Mar High. Are you kidding?
Who do you play for?
You are new around here. I play for the Manatees, one of the best teams in the state. I leave the others in the dirt, man. Soon it's college ball, and then the Miami Dolphins. Showtime!
The Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's mascot is a manatee. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little Seco.
Of course not. I know what to do if I come across a manatee.
Yeah, just sneeze and it'll swim away. Seriously, the Manatees are a great team at a great school. Everyone is cool, except for a few punks like Jake Rogers.
Was Jake Rogers a punk?
I knew Jake, but I didn't hang out with him. Sorry, can't talk now. I gotta go to practice. Later.
A new face. Hi, my name's Hal. You sure arrived on a day with a lot of activity.
New face?
I study every face I see. To me, the face reveals a lot about a person.
What does my face tell you?
You are a very open person. You like adventure and care about people.
Very good. How could you know all that about me?
I don't have to be a psychic to see you are a good person.
Wow, not bad. You can make a living at that.
Maybe, but my plan is to become a doctor.
A doctor? Oh, your family must be very proud.
Yes, they sent me here to study medicine. I want to help people who are sick. I also want to do well and make my family proud.
Do you feel you fit in here?
Most of the students were cool when I first arrived, but there were a few, like Jake Rogers, who weren't as friendly towards me. Sometimes, I feel lonely and far away from my family. And Jake was someone who never made me feel welcome here.
Well, how did Jake make you feel unwelcome?
I feel uncomfortable speaking about this now. Please, excuse me. I'm behind in my studies and I must get back to the library. Bye, Nancy.
Hi, I'm Connie. You're not from around here, are you? Usually Paseo Del Mar High is really quiet and boring. Today, it's totally out of control.
Is it that obvious?
It's a small school. Nothing ever happens here. A new student is big news.
I can't believe you even noticed me with all the excitement on campus today.
We girls have to stick together. There are a lot of wolves walking around campus.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't want to waste your time with any of the guys at this school. They're pretty lame.
So now there's one less wolf to avoid.
If you're referring to Jake, please don't insult me. No girl in her right mind would ever think of going out with him.
Why didn't girls like Jake?
Jake Rogers was a total creep. Nobody liked him. I gotta go now. Later.
This is Bess. Bess, I need some help. Any ideas?
This is such a puzzling situation.
Thane residence. George, this is Nancy. Can you give me some advice? There must be some place to go where you can find out lots of information. I need something to make this work. That medallion Connie is wearing is kanji for crane.
Hi, Nancy.
Have you heard of Hulk Sanchez?
Heard of him? Hulk holds the conference record for quarterback sacks. He's been the state's #1 player since he was a freshman. He's also a candidate for a big university, even with his injury.
Injury?
Hulk got hurt a few weeks ago. Ever since that game, he hasn't played the same. I worry that his chances of playing for a top school are not as good as before his injury.
Do you know Connie Watson?
Yes, we've been in a few classes together. I think she was dating Jake Rogers.
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
I didn't know Jake was interested in video. I avoided him whenever I could.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye, Nancy.
What's up, Nancy?
What do you know about Hulk Sanchez?
He's a big jock on campus. Never dated him or anything.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
Not very well. He's an exchange student from Japan and a total workaholic. He told me he's trying to get a scholarship for college. Lately, he's looking really burnt out. I think the pressure is getting to him.
What pressure?
Hal is maxing out on course hours this year. He needs to prove himself if he's going to get a scholarship. If he doesn't get a scholarship, he'll have to go back to Japan. That would be a total disgrace for his family.
You're wearing a Japanese medallion with a symbol that means crane. And Crane is the name of the judo school on the poster in the gym.
What a coincidence. Funny, I never noticed. What is it you want now?
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
No. Why are you so interested in Jake anyway? I gotta go now. Later.
How's it going?
What can you tell me about Connie Watson?
She hangs out at the gym a lot. I heard she's been having a real tough time.
Tough time?
I heard she's been having a cash flow problem.
Do you know Hal Tanaka?
That dude is always studying. He's a huge fan of mine, real smart guy. But I never understood why a brain like Tanaka would hang out with slime like Jake Rogers.
Fan?
Tanaka never missed a game. That is, until he started hanging out with Jake.
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
I didn't pay much attention to Jake. I'm tired of talking about that loser. Back off, Nancy.
I'm really sorry you got injured. Does that affect your chances of playing college ball?
Where'd you hear that? I'm as strong as ever.
This essay looks exactly like the one in Jake's locker.
You look like you're going to make an excellent addition to Paseo Del Mar High School student body. I'm Daryl Gray, Renaissance man, short order cook, student council president, and professional escort to pretty new students.
Do you really think so?
Definitely. You're amazing. You've got a mysterious quality I find very intriguing.
Mysterious?
You seem different from the other girls. I think I'm going to enjoy being your contact. I'm here to help. If the police trust me, so can you.
Daryl, you should know I'm involved with someone. I've been seeing him for a while. His name is Ned.
That's cool. I always like to check out my options. Isn't Ned worried about you?
Worried?
If I were Ned, I'd be worried about leaving an attractive girl like you alone with a murderer on the loose.
Could you help me find Jake Rogers' locker?
Absolutely, Detective. I'll do anything you want. It's right down the hall from where Jake was killed.
Tell me about Jake.
He wasn't exactly a friend. He came by the diner a few times. Nancy, I hate to leave such a beautiful detective, but I've got a hot grill waiting for me. See you later, okay? How can I help, my #1 detective?
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
Well, Jake was a member of the film club. He was always messing around with video equipment.
Film club?
A former student donated some high-tech video equipment to the club. Jake was filming his own project.
Any idea what Jake's film project was about?
Not sure. I guess he was shooting a documentary, because I never saw him with a script or any actors.
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Well, I know the guy can scarf down half a dozen burgers at a time. He's the best linebacker ever to play for the Manatees. He also told me he's really psyched to play college ball next year.
Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's high school football team. They're #1 this year, all because of Hulk. He's their star.
Do you know Connie Watson?
I've seen her around, but we've never had a class together. I don't think she's ever been to Maxine's.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Well, for one thing, his name isn't really Hal. He uses Hal because his Japanese name is way hard to pronounce. He's an exchange student who's all study, no play. And he's obsessed with getting a college scholarship. Poor guy.
What's wrong with wanting a college scholarship?
I feel sorry for him because he's missing out on all the fun of high school. He needs to seriously chill.
Hal had a reason to hate Jake, but it's hard to picture him as a murderer.
Then again, Hal keeps to himself. No one really knows him well.
Why would Jake have an old English book in his locker?
Jake wasn't really what you'd call a scholar. I don't know why he'd have that book.
Was Jake interested in judo?
You're kidding, right? The only physical thing Jake did was to think up new ways to get other people to do his work for him.
What do you know about the break-in at the pharmacy?
Well, the police thought it was a prank at first because it didn't look like anything had been taken. Then the pharmacist found one particular drug missing. I think it was a steroid or something.
See you later.
See you, beautiful.
Hal, Hulk, and Connie were all involved with Jake. He had information that could jeopardize Hal's career. Connie once dated Jake, and Hulk seems awfully touchy about that break-in at the drug depot.
In my humble opinion, you either hand the case over to the police or keep pressuring each of them until somebody cracks. Oh yeah, Nancy, I just remembered. Some guy dropped off this note for you. I think it's important.
A note?
Yeah, it's right here. It must have something to do with the case.
See you later. I need something to make this work. I need something to make this work. I need something to make this work.
I'm not into pushy girls. Do me a favor, bother someone else.
Jake knew you broke into the drug depot. He was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he found out I stole the steroids and threatened to turn me over to the cops. Would have meant the end of my football career if I didn't cooperate.
What did he want from you?
You name it. Chauffeur, errand boy, bodyguard. He loved ordering me around like I was his slave.
Why did you steal the steroids?
I got hurt really bad in a game a few weeks back, broke 4 ribs and cracked 2 others. I had to keep playing even though I was hurt. Needed to impress the scouts. And then I started taking steroids. Wasn't worth it because I was still in pain and all my free time was spent playing errand boy for Jake.
Errand boy?
The last thing Jake had me do was deliver a note to Daryl Gray. It was in a sealed envelope so I couldn't read it. My bet is Jake was blackmailing Daryl too.
Bye.
I'm out of here.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
Talk to you later.
Farewell, Nancy.
What is it you want now?
I know you're the unknown winner of that judo competition. Jake Rogers had it all on videotape.
Yes, Nancy. I'm the mysterious winner of the men's tournament. It wasn't easy for me, and I'm proud of what I did.
Jake was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Okay. Jake was blackmailing me. Why else would I have gone out with that slime ball? He was cruel. He liked to humiliate me in public and told everyone I was his black belt babe.
Why did you enter a men's tournament when you could have easily won the women's division?
The prize money is a lot better in the men's division. It was enough to cover the tuition for college next year. Hey, I'll do whatever it takes to reach my goal. Now I'm going to be the first one in my family to go to college.
Whatever it takes? Even murder?
Are you crazy? Of course not. I didn't kill Jake.
Jake was threatening to expose you, get the prize money revoked, maybe even make you lose your black belt. Those are a few solid motives for murder.
I didn't kill Jake. You can turn me in if you want to. I'm telling the truth.
Goodbye.
Later, Nancy.
How can I help, my #1 detective?
I saw Jake's tape, Daryl. I know he was blackmailing you.
You got me there, detective. But it didn't have to be like this. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
What were you selling? Drugs? Trade secrets?
I didn't know what I was getting into. This guy, Mitch Dillon, offered me a way to make some fast money. I needed the cash for school next year. So I went for it. All I had to do was pick up a package at the pharmaceutical company, but then Mitch threatened me.
So you were a drug runner? Oh, Daryl. But how did Jake find out?
I don't know, but Jake was always getting into someone's business. Maybe he overheard a conversation between me and Mitch. All I know is one day Jake stuck a videotape in my face and told me he had enough to put me away unless I paid him off. I had no choice but to cooperate. I guess he decided he could get more money out of Mitch. That was a big mistake. Mitch was in a different league than Jake.
Mitch killed Jake, didn't he?
Mitch is totally capable of it.
Did Mitch also leave that note for me?
Nancy, you have no idea what kind of danger you're in right now. Mitch Dillon has nothing to lose at this point. Do yourself a favor and go to the cops.
We need to get more evidence on Mitch Dillon. If only we can get him to confess his involvement with Jake's murder somehow.
I care about you, Nancy, and wish you weren't involved in this mess. But if you insist, I'll help you catch Mitch. I have to deliver more food to the pharmaceutical plant later. We can try and grab Mitch when I give him the package tonight.
See you later.
See you, beautiful.
I've told you what I know. Listen, my body's my temple. I can't risk it for anyone.
Hulk, we're going to find the person who killed Jake. If you help out now, this case will move a lot quicker.
Sorry, babe. I can't risk getting involved.
Oh, it's you, Nancy. I'm really embarrassed to see you again.
Hal, we're going to find the person who killed Jake. If you help out now, this case will move a lot quicker.
My future is at stake. I have to make the grades, or my family won't continue to pay for my education. I must go now.
Hey, Nancy, need something?
Connie, we're going to find the person who killed Jake. If you help out now, the case will move a lot quicker.
I wish I could, Nancy. I can't take that kind of risk right now. Not with college just around the corner. If I get involved, the truth about the tournament would be exposed. I'll never go to college if that happens.
Daryl's life is in danger. He really needs your help.
This is starting to get really intense. I don't want to get involved, even if it means I would get the chance to help Daryl. There's too much at stake for me right now. I wish I could do more, but I can't.
No, I got nothing. You're Jake's murderer.
You got nothing. I'm gonna shut you up so you won't get to tell about it.
You're surrounded. It's all over for you. Dear Dad, case closed and Mitch is on his way to prison. Daryl's recovering just fine and Connie's giving him private judo lessons. Hulk agreed to pay for the damages to the pharmacy and Hal got his scholarship. Today, Aunt Eloise got a letter from a friend. Something about a television station and death threats. Sounds like another case for Nancy Drew. Don't worry, I'll be careful. Love, Nancy.